How's it going, guys? Welcome back. So this is going to be a game. This is going to be a bit different from the usual style. I haven't uploaded recently. I had a nice stream 2 days ago. I had another one yesterday, and I went on a massive tilt fest. I lost, I think it was, so far I've lost like 10 games, 1-2. And this is the one that broke the winning streak. Now, I've been testing a few different play styles because what I'm finding, and I'm going to show you on this mini map as well, I'm going to explain everything before I get started, is that I can't seem to find a way, at least in high elo ranges, I can't find a way to control the early game plus farm at the same time. So what I'm often doing is going red into the Krugs, into the Raptors. Sometimes I skip the Raptors here. Into the blue, and then looking to get a gank off. Okay? Now, that's a pretty stock standard path for anyone that can't clear 6 camps by scuttle spawn. But what I'm finding, and I'm sure what you guys find a lot, is that at the same time, what's happened is there's been a massive 2v2 at bot lane, and either your bot lane has won or they've lost. Mine have been losing a lot lately. So what I wanted to find was a way to impact that bot lane while still controlling the game a bit. And I came up with a little idea in mind that I've been testing out. And so far, honestly, it's been really nice. So what it is effectively we take Talisman as a starting item. And we start at the red. From the red, we go to either one. It doesn't really matter that much. I actually prefer the Krugs first, and I'll explain why in a second. Red to the Krugs, and then we go to the Raptor camp. So it's a red Krugs Raptor clear. After that, we're going to look to go bot. Now, this is a clear that I've always said was horrible in the past, because what it does is it sacks your top side jungle. So what it does is basically the enemy jungle starts here, and what I found, at least in this game, was it was Graves. He went 1, 2, 3. Now, by the time I finished that, he was about here. So, as soon as I show bot, this entire region becomes his. He can do whatever he wants with it. So, yeah, we give him basically 3 extra camps, actually 4 with the scuttle, right? But the good thing about this clear that I'm finding is that, you know how when you play a game and the other jungle will go 1, 2, 3, gank, 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 and all of a sudden your top lane's been ganked 3 times and he's going, where is the jungle pressure? What I'm finding is that if you go 1, 2, 3, and then go bot, their jungle doesn't go top. Instead, he goes, hell yes, the other mid blue's available, and he does this. So what it does is it forces a PvE playstyle onto the enemy jungle. So that's one big benefit. So they'll likely clear this entire area out, thinking that that's a really good idea to punish the enemy jungle. And don't get me wrong, it definitely is. But the big benefit is that it keeps him out of the lane. So it puts it more on the coin flip rather than gives the other jungle the onus to make the play himself for them to win. And what this playstyle does, effectively, is we take advantage of the fact that most of these camps are often skipped. So let's say the enemy jungle goes 1, 2, 3. Then we can go 1, 2, 3. And then gank bot. Then we can get scuttle. Then we can go here, get this gromp. Then we can recall to the base. And then we can pass to the Krugs. And then the second we get to the Krugs, they're up again. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 camps and gotten Krugs at the same time. After the Krugs, then the Raptors spawn, and then we go bot again. So what this basically does, this entire clear revolves around just sticking around mid and bot and sacking the absolute shit out of the top lane. We have nothing to do with the top lane in this clear. The other benefit that I haven't been able to actually pull off yet, that I want to showcase a little bit, is in case you guys don't know how the dragon works. The dragon spawns at a level based on the game timer. It starts at level 6, and it goes to, I think, 10 or something. I can't remember. But the big factor is this one, right? So what if it starts at level 6? Well, the dragon, when you secure it, when you kill it, it actually gives experience. Now, the experience starts at 150, but this experience is actually increased based on the average level of your team. So, let's say you're level 3, the enemy jungle is level 5. If you take that dragon, you get 50% bonus experience, right? Now, this has existed for quite a while. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the only jungles that can really utilize this is the ones that can do an early dragon. And by early, I mean level 4. Because that's when it's primarily going to spawn. The other funny thing is it also gives bonus experience to the to the actual securer of the dragon based on their level. So what I like about this clear is it gives you the option to do this. So let's say, for example, you start at the red. You go red, Krugs, Raptors. After Raptors, you go bot, you get a kill. You go Scuttle, Gromp, recall to base. Okay? So there you go. It's now around about 420. That's not a meme. So then you're going to pass to the Krugs. You're going to take the Krugs. Then you're going to go to the Raptors. You're going to take the Raptors. Now at this stage, assuming you got that bot gank off, you have Skirmishers or Blue Smite, and you have a Longsword. Or you have Boots, whichever keystone you're running. This game here I had Predator, so I ran Boots. Now, at this stage, level 4, that means if you can secure this dragon right now, you get enough experience to bring you to level 5.5. Literally halfway through level 5, you'll get enough experience. It is absolutely ridiculous. If you can secure that early dragon, it is nutty, dude. It is so ridiculous. You got to make sure that you're the only one that can do it, though. Or the only one attempting it. You can have help, just make sure they're not there when you kill it. So, this game was versing Graves, like I said. Now, I place tested a few things here in this game. First, you'll notice that I put a ward down at the base. So I was running a Ghost Pourer. Now, if you pop a ward down ASAP, swap to your sweeper, by the time your sweeper is on a 45 second cooldown, so i.e. the middle of this, you've got another free ward. So technically, you should recall right about now, pop another ward down at the base, then swap back to sweeper. That way you can have 2 bonus AD for your first clear. So a little fun fact there. I did it way too late, as you can see. But that's alright. So we're going to go red, and we're going to go red into the Krugs. Now, the trick I've learned, it's not to aim the big Krug, but instead, you don't cast E again. If you save your E, you can one-hit all the little ones. Now, it works better on Machete. It doesn't really work that well on Talisman. There we go. Straight to the Raptors. There we go. So first blood at top lane. There we go. So not the fastest clear. Oh god, that was so sloppy actually. 10 seconds slow on that. So you can see now we're pathing bot. So my bot lane's dead, but we're going to go for the gank anyway. Now I have no idea where they were. They get the thing. This is kind of like what I like about Flash, to be completely honest. So there's the first kill. And here's the second kill. Perfect. So that's a double kill for us. Now we're going to stay and push the wave afterwards, okay? We got way to get ghouls here too. So now watch this Graves. We're going to pan the camera to the Graves. You can see he goes for the invade. So he doesn't go mid. He doesn't go top. He doesn't help his team. Instead, he tries to punish me, right? Now I try to path up. I had a feeling he was here. I just wasn't sure what he would do. He flashes. It's alright. It doesn't make that big of a difference. My team gets the kill on him. So all we'll do, as soon as this Graves finishes these 3 camps, I'm gonna show our gold. Okay? So you can see. There we go. So now let's have a look at the gold difference. So you see he has double my farm, or over double my farm. But gold-wise, I have 300 gold on him. Okay? So you can see where the advantage actually shows. I get the advantage in gold through this playstyle, but he gets the advantage of experience. So you can see he's almost level 5. He's off the chops right now in experience. Okay, stop that. So we're gonna go get the Scuttle Crab. God, if he was smart, he would have just gone straight to the Krugs here. Then we're gonna go straight to the Raptors, to the Krugs, sorry. We note that they killed the pink ward. Let's go to the Raptors, since the Raptors spawn next. But then they overextend. So notice, I did say I had Predator. So we Predator ourselves in. So we E, wall in front. They walk into it. Nice wall by Vega. And we get a nice double kill again. I died to the minion wave, unfortunately. If I had survived that, my god, we would have been absolutely fucking perfect. Cool. So you can see, I went Tiamat this game. Now, the reason I went Tiamat was because I had enough gold for it, for one. But the primary reason I went Tiamat was because I was going for this whole fast clear into ganking as much as I could. And I wasn't able to pull off that early dragon like I wanted to, so... We're going to wait around for a bit. We see Graves go top, so we clear out the bottom. Let's get their blue buff. Let's get the dragon. Now, notice my bot lane is auto-winning. This is what I've been missing in my past like 30 games. It's amazing. Now, they're auto-winning because of my gank. So, that's the thing to notice the difference between. Now, I had a feeling he was going to part down. I wasn't sure what he was doing. He was fucking tank, dude. Jesus, Graves is so tank. I'm going to recall on the spot. And now we'll path up. Because he just come from here. There's no way he's cleared my top jungle. And I saw them ward that. So you can see I'm going to warrior here. There we go. Got a nice trio kill. So look at the CS. So you can see he's quite far ahead of me in CS. But gold-wise, he's 1k down. Because kills matter so much more than CS does. When it comes to increasing gold. Now, I do a sloppy death here. I really thought I could kill him here. I was so surprised. Jesus, he was strong. Fuck me. That's alright. I pinged Zed to go kill him, and that worked. Cool. So, tower's gone at bot lane. Now we're laughing. So my bot lane gets to roam now. We've got everything we need. Now we can look to get some pressure on. Now they, for some reason, they stay. So guess what? Predator lets me gank him yet again. And it's another double kill. So we've basically farmed off their bot lane. 2 kills every single time I've gone down to bot. And it's got me the lead I need. So now we've got the lead. We're going to get our armor boots because they have so much AD. Actually, they have so much AP now. Look at it. Get a nice burst on that guy. Now, dragon's up as well, so let's go get the dragon. So that's 2 air dragons. We're laughing. Now I'm going to push. Now, I made a post recently on the subreddit, on the Yorick main subreddit about releasing the Maiden. I'm sure a lot of you had seen it already. This game here, this is the earliest I ever actually off-released the Maiden, and it was about 14 minutes 50. And the reason I released the Maiden here is because I wanted to make a play on the other half of the map. Now, my team gets really sloppy here, so we're going to recall and release the Maiden at the same time. It's pushing back to me. Now, it gets really sloppy here. And not going to lie, this game actually became somewhat difficult to close. So we're late to the fight. Because the Maiden's bot, I'm farming bot lane and mid lane at the same time. So you can see this CS difference that was really obvious before is slowly getting smaller now. There we go. Now, I managed to get the blue in time for that Maiden dying as well. So that's really nice for me. It means I had that extra 20% CDR, extra 10% CDR, sorry. There we go. I see a little catch on the top laner, on the AD playing at the top lane. So we wait in the bush. He passed right next to me. Guess what? Howdy doody. He's dead. Let's get the Krugs. Then let's path to mid. There you go. So we got Predator. Miss everything. Got a nice flash dodge, but he flash dodges me. And then we're going to leg it. Run. I had a feeling Graves was coming from that way, so I put the wall up. There's my Predator bonus. Jump onto that dude. Can't believe that shield, though. Yeah, so he chases me, so we give him a nice punishment there. I've released the Maiden here, by the way. You notice that I've released her twice. Here we go. Let's get the scuttle. Get the red buff. Looks like the timers are off a little bit. Cool. We're full clear. Let's go straight to top. Pop the Predator. So I think this game here was pretty dependent on Predator, funnily enough. I think I value it a lot more than I thought I did. Because it actually let me move around the map really hard. I think I got a lot of my kills were purely off Predator here. So you can see they focus the bot, so we go straight for the tower. Take the red. Wait in the bush. I was expecting someone to come through here. Nami does, but plays it smart. I should have waited right there and done it from there. Okay, there's a dragon up as well. Let's get the dragon. Go. We'll go bot again. So we just killed the AD. We just killed the AD jungler, and we killed their Maud. So the play here is Baron, right? So we release the Maiden again, and I'm calling Baron. Now notice we get Predator to get there even quicker. Maiden pushes the bot. We get to secure the Baron. Now, I break a little fundamental rule of mine here. You never fight after your Baron. So, you should have recalled here. I don't know what I was thinking. I literally just wasn't thinking at all. For some reason I fought. So yeah, that sucked. And we all died. So not a good play at all right there. Let's have a quick look at the gold. So I've got 2k gold onto the Graves. And he has 6 kills. So that's pretty cool. Where am I? There we go. Alright, so we got all the main objectives on the map. Comes to closing. Now, a lot of people have trouble closing with Yorick. I'll give you a tip, massive tip. Send your maiden into side lanes and pressure the other side of the map. So, put your maiden into bot, then go group. That's all you need to do. You get good at that, you'll win games. Put her into side lanes, group with your team. Once you get an objective, you peel off, go do something else instead. Now, someone is always dealing with maiden here. Someone is always struggling to deal with it. And we get to force on the other side of the map. Just want to point out, look at this damage against the Mordekaiser. Whenever you fight Mord, never go in melee range. I'll E him, W him, and let Ghouls do the work. Here we go. So we're taking tower aggro, but because everyone's bot, just gun it. There we go. He got wrecked every time by my Ghouls. And we'll recall on the spot. No, we'll go check the red instead. He was so tanky. This entire game he was so tanky. So I was running Transcendence, so you can see I had both of them. Check out this escape though. Oh god, that Predator bonus, man. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, base is being threatened. Cool. So recall and I get started on my Yomus. I'm playing primarily PvE, notably taking towers. So, oh yeah, so that's more than enough to kill the dragon there, by the way. And we'll just pop our under tower and let's just get the tower. We don't need to wait for anything. There we go. Get the inhibitor. Let's go get the wave. Our Baron spawn, so what we'll do, similar to last time, we'll release the maiden, run straight to the Baron. See my top lane TPs to the Baron, we sweep it first. Everyone recalls to go deal with the maiden, because guess what? Cannon's really low, and we get another free Baron out of it. So every single time we went to go get the Baron this game, we basically got the fight off it, because I had maiden in a side lane. And I'm actually running Ultimate Hunter this game, so you can see the cooldown of my maiden is actually 40 seconds. And I'll let this last team fight play out. So we didn't win it a whole lot. So Mord ults me here. So I pop my ult inside, which is annoying because it dies afterwards. But you can see how quickly he dies afterwards. Oh. It's so dumb that it dies. There we go. And now we're just trying to end the game. So I get the ghouls first. Let's clear the wave, raise ghouls. Graves comes to deal with me. This guy walks back into the ghouls and dies from the minions. Cool. Now I'm going to get ult back soon. So let's just go get some health back. So we'll go straight to the Krugs. And we'll go to the red. And then we'll go straight back into the team fight. Now, when you're in their base trying to end, just release your maiden, guys. Seriously, just release her. It's so much easier than having her chase around after you. Just repress that R button as soon as their minions are near. So you'll see I release her here. Just release her. She'll do her own thing. This way she's not chasing around after you. Notice how she runs around on the spot trying to chase after you? She's more effective to just end. And they can't do anything from the over-influx of minions. So yeah, that was a really clean game. You can see the score was absolutely huge. Gold-wise, I was like 3k gold ahead of everyone. So, at least 3k. So that was a really clean game. Now, That game there primarily worked, it's actually this game here. So you can see the end game stats. I had quite a lot of total damage. You can see that 340,000. So that's absolutely huge, ridiculous. So yeah, that probably worked because I went 1, 2, 3 into the bot lane for the gank, into the scuttle. Now, if the other jungle starts red into this path and then paths down, this will not work. Well, it will, but it won't do it terrifically. Actually, if anything, it might do it okay. But if you go 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and their jungle goes 1, 2, 3, and then 4, because he'll path to this. He won't path to the scuttle. He'll path to the blue. So you have time to get the gank off the scuttle with the pressure from having your teammates survive into the recall, and then you still get your top half jungle. So ideally, this would actually work really well if the other jungle starts there, now I think about it. But yeah, there's no real way around it. If the other jungle starts here, they get to punish you big time by taking that, which is fine. Just make sure your early ganks work on the bottom half, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed that one there. Just a quick one, so it wasn't too long. I'm going to try and get another stream out sometime soon. I'm not as tilted anymore, so head in the game, and I'm going to try and get some YouTube videos out soon as well. I've got an assignment due this week, and then I need to get done. So thanks for watching, boys, and I'll catch you next time.